we are buying iron ore from NMDC. We are also importing a lot of iron ore. It's a pity because we are sitting 100 kilometers away from some of the best iron ore in the world, and we are having to bring iron ore from Australia and places like that. So I think it's not just a loss for Tata Steel, it's a loss for the country.
How long can you sustain like this?
Well, as of now, we are continuing, and we have material coming on a daily basis. So we will continue as long as it is required. But obviously, we hope that this situation will get solved soon, because like I said, I think it's a great loss for the country that these mines are closed.
No, why I asked you, because it gave you a competitive edge in terms of cost, because clearly iron ore is the key raw material for steel making. So now if you don't have captive resources, how are the cost dynamics for Tata Steel in this quarter?
Obviously, the bottom line will get squeezed, but we believe that even if we buy raw material as we are doing today, we will be one of the more competitive companies in the world.
Okay, so 2.2 million tons is what you imported just recently. How much have you imported? How much inventory do you have? And how much do you need to import per month if this is the situation that is going to continue?
Typically, you need to import 1.5 times the amount of steel you produce. Okay, you need to buy 1.5 times the amount of steel you produce. So we have already bought about 2.5 million tons of iron ore. About 1.8 is imported, and the rest is what we buy locally. We are also buying some pellets locally. So we continue to buy on a daily basis, and we manage the stocks based on what we have. So it's an ongoing activity. On a daily basis, we take a call how much we need to buy. We have enough stocks currently till at least the middle of December, if not the end of December. And that's a moving number because we keep buying on a daily basis.
How much higher is the cost coming out to be compared to your captive? I mean, at least give us a ballpark figure so that at least we can gauge that how much additional cost are you incurring?
You can do the math. You can do the math. It's NMDC prices have been going up actually. International prices have been coming down. So there's a convergence between the international price and the domestic price. It's obviously much more expensive than what our cost is. I wouldn't like to share that number, but you can do the math.
All right. So this quarter would be difficult from the cost competitive point of view. I wanted to understand, in Odisha, there was some clarity. You did get the renewal, but with certain conditions. Now, what are those conditions because of which you haven't managed to start? In one of the two main mines that we are talking about, you definitely have to get forest clearance for the entire mine. You don't have. And the second one, I'm not too sure about.
It's all about the forest clearance actually, because the Odisha government has already told us that they want to give us, renew the mines. They've given us the express orders. But then to execute the mine leases, you need the full forest clearance as per the current laws of the government. There is a conversation going on at the Supreme Court also on this, because till 2 years back, you didn't need the full forest clearance for the whole mine to operate the mine. We believe that you don't need it because you need the forest clearance for the place you're operating in. So this is a discussion which is going on currently, and we hope it will get resolved soon, because we believe the best thing to do from a mineral development point of view is to only take forest clearance for the areas you want to operate and progressively increase the forest clearance as and when required, rather than take it in advance for the whole area, which you may not even mine at the end of it all.
Okay, and what about the Jharkhand mines?
Jharkhand mines are stuck on some other technicality. So there the government had given us, had approved the activity with some conditions. We have said subject to our rights, without compromising our rights, we are willing to accept those conditions. So there is again a technical discussion going on there. And the elections have complicated things because there is a code of conduct in place. So that's also in court, and we are trying to see how quickly we can resolve it. And hopefully in the next few weeks, we hope that that will also get resolved.
All right. So by the end of this quarter, you'll definitely be back with both the mines running.
I hope so, because there are so many twists and turns which happen.
All right. And would you say that 2015 March is when you were expecting to start the trial production, at least of the Odisha steel unit, the 3 million ton that is almost ready now?
Yeah.
If these mines don't open, in that eventuality, do you think that it will be sane to open that particular steel plant?
See, we will continue to operate the steel plants because it's a question of you make more money or less money. It's not that we don't make money when we buy iron ore. And the plant in Odisha is going to be one of the most competitive steel plants in the world. So, some of the facilities will certainly be ready by March, and there are some logistical issues also which we're trying to sort out. But I think things will happen, things are moving by the day, so we are still aiming to start something by March.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.